Cricut.
She's not.
We've got some followers. We've got some fans. All right. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and show them what we're going to make today, Tammy.
Okay. Hi, guys. How's everybody doing? Good? Having fun? Well, I'm excited to be up here and be able to show you guys some things. I know a lot of you have probably already seen the Forever Young cartridge. And we've got, do we need to hold it up or down? So we've got Forever Young.
Can you guys see it down there?
Yeah. Okay. Can we? Oh, okay, cool. So we've got Forever Young. It's one of our new cartridges that are out. We've had a lot of fun with this one. And actually this design came from one of my partners, Melanie. A lot of you guys know her. She is the card queen. And so she designed this particular card. It's a thank you card. And we used the Bow Bunny double dots to layer and do the cuts. Now the cut that we're using today is located on page 71. And we're going to be using the flower that is on page 71. And we're using all 5 layers. It's a 5-layer image. And you're going to want to layer all your mat on your papers on your mat. So let me show you how we did that. Scrap paper, love it. Love to be able to take.
How many of you guys like to save your scrap pieces?
Especially these beautiful papers and cardstocks. And so we took our pieces and we layered them on the mat so that we could just go ahead and load them up, and we're going to put them in. Now on this particular one, our size is 3.5. So we've got our size set, and the key that we're going to do, first we're going to do the blackout shadow, which is right here, and we're using this image. I'm going to cut it, and then I'll move each one over to the piece that I need to cut next.
I really love that, Tammy, because I don't know about you guys, but I love to save time, and doing it this way saves a lot of time. Just putting your scrap pieces on there, you can look, she's got 5 different colors on there, and she's just going to go to town. You know, that one's already done.
Now we're going to move over, and this time I'm taking my shadow effect off, and I'm actually going to be using the foundation key itself. And so I want to make sure I didn't move over too far.
You're keeping the size the same?
Yep, the size stays the same. That's the thing about the layering in the Cricut cartridges. They do the work for you. You don't have to guess. If I want this little piece of yellow that's going to perfectly fit on the top of this layered card, it's going to fit perfectly because I still keep it at 3.5. Okay.
Yeah, it automatically knows.
It adjusts it.
Adjusts it to that size. So each size is going to be about the blackout's going to be 1/4 of an inch bigger.
Right.
But each layer is going to automatically know what size to make it that proportion.
Right, so we're cutting the green one now, and so what she was saying is that the green is the actual piece that is 3.5, which means that the bottom piece, blackout, is bigger. The little pink one, still sized at 3.5, but it comes smaller, smaller, smaller. Should you want that yellow piece cut, and you want it to be an actual 3.5 inches and not how it's layered, then you would just use your real dial size button on the Cricut, and it gives you that image at the size that you want.
Yeah, it really gives you there's no limitations with the Cricut. Who all owns a Cricut here? Alright,
yeah.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. You know, I think my favorite thing about it, when I first got my Cricut, I didn't know what I did before then. Because, you know, I've been a designer for a lot of years, and I used to just use my scissors. You know, you get your crampy, by the end of the night your hands are hurting and stuff. And I was just amazed at how fast and how intricate the designs are. So, if you've been thinking about getting a Cricut, you won't regret it. I love my Cricut, and it saved me a lot of time. You know, who loves to make cards out there? Alright, so there's an awesome feature on the Cricut that's called autofill. Now what this is going to do is you're going to pick an image. So if you're going to pick like a flower like Tammy's doing here, it's going to cut that flower out on your mat as many times as it will fit on your mat. So you don't have to do any thinking. You don't have to sit there and push the button over and over and say, okay, how many do I have? It's just going to automatically do it for you. And that way you're not wasting any paper either. So we love our Cricut.
Oh yes.
And just to mention this Forever Young cartridge is brand new. So it's super fun, and I love it. Just look at the back of the designs right here if you guys can see that. Oh, am I in your way?
No, you're totally fine.
Okay. It's just so posh. I mean, this is something that I would have my girlfriends over and do like a fun girlfriends party. It's so fun.
I love the purse one. There's one key on here that every key holds a purse in it that you can cut out, and we've cut a lot of the purses out. They are adorable. Talk about favors for those little girl birthday parties. Fill them up with some little candies or jewelry or things like that.
Oh my gosh, add some bling and there you go, right?
Yeah, they're great. It's really, really fun cartridge to do, both for scrapbook layouts, cards, invitations, for the girl nights, girls' night out, things like that. Really a good one. Now I have cut everything.
Use it too, right?
Oh yeah. Now I've cut everything, and so I'm going to pull my layers out. And again, like what she was saying, I like being able to layer it all on one mat. It also, not only does it save you with your scraps and things like that, but it saves you in the mat usage, because you're not putting a piece of paper on and peeling the whole thing off, putting it on, peeling it off 5 times. I've got 5 layers all on this mat, used it only once.
And for something as small as a card like this, if you just had a leftover piece of paper, a lot of times I'll have something left over with a really nice piece of patterned paper, and I'm like, oh, I hate to throw this away, but what am I going to do with it? If you save it, I mean, look at that. You're going to be able to use every little bit.
All right, so we've got our pieces, and all we need to do is take our glue that we're going to be using and just basically layer them on top. And we like to use, actually Melanie and Joy, my partners, we all have kind of different tastes in what adhesives and glues that we use. This is Melanie's favorite, so I stuck with it. And we use a lot of different things. There's no really right or wrong. You kind of have, it's personal taste, and you just kind of have to play around and find out which one works best for you and which one that you like.
Definitely.
Do you have a favorite?
Glue dots are my favorite. I love the glue dots, especially, I don't know if you guys were in the last demo, but Ginger was mentioning we travel a lot to Florida, so there's different humidities everywhere you go, and where I'm from, in Utah, my hometown, it's really dry. So, this glue, it works really well there, but when we went to Florida, we realized, oh no, our projects are falling apart because of this humidity, depending on what time of year it is, but, so we go with the glue dots.
Oh yeah, it makes a difference, it really does, so climate definitely does. Alright, so we've got our pieces going together. Very, very quick, and because of the art of television, and we are in a mock kitchen, right? I'm going to come over here, and I'm actually going to take my little card out of the oven. See, so I am actually ready to put my Cricut piece on there. Now, we love pop dots. Really be able to just pop up these pieces. The Cricut embellishments that we make for our projects are so special that we like to give them dimension, really make them stand out. So
I'm with you, sister. I love the pop dots. And I love what Tammy and her girls do, because if you get on her blog, they actually give you all the instructions. So they'll show you the picture of a card or home decor or scrapbook pages that they do, and they'll give you the picture, and they'll also give you the instructions.
That's right. We actually have a format each day of the week. So like Monday's your simple card, Monday, they're nodding their head. So tell me, what's your favorite day of the week, do you know? Every day of the week, that's too funny. We have over 11,000 subscribers now. We're only about 7 months old. We are so excited to be able to share with everybody. It's been wonderful.
They have done a fabulous job, and we're so excited that they were able to come here today and help us out.
Well, and we could have done it without Probocraft. I need to really make sure that everybody knows that, because Probocraft has taken good care of us. They're a sponsor for our blog, and we've been so fortunate to be able to have this company behind us.
But we love having people like you help share how amazing this Cricut machine is, because they'll go through the different steps and things that you need to do. So if you're a little lost on, I don't know how you get to the center of that page, or they'll even show you actual videos on their blog. So if you have any questions about some of these things, you can go to them for that, or ask any of us, and we'd love to help you out with that.
We do have a couple cards if anybody wants one, and be able to get the blog address. Just see me afterwards when we can hook you all up, okay?
You have a question?
No, I have some cards.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so if you want one, you can see Wendy over there. But there we go. We are done with the magic of television and the Cricut, of course. Not bad for a card, is it? Just bam, bam, bam like that.
Oh my God.
So
Well, thank you so much, Tammy. You did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
And who's ready to win some free cartridges?